Tamara Al-Rifai is a spokesman for the UN Relief and Works Agency, the UN agency for Palestinian refugees in the Middle East. She's joining us now from the agency's headquarters in the Jordanian capital, Amman. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. I want to get your reaction, first of all, to this demand by Israel that people in Gaza should move to the south of Gaza. Is that actually possible? Will it work?
It is unrealistic to expect such large amounts of people who are in one part of Gaza with all the difficulty of movement across the strip right now. It is unrealistic to expect them to be able to truly relocate with such short notice for their safety. We are extremely worried indeed about the safety and security of over 1 million people who are in North Gaza right now. Over 170,000 of them are in UNRWA shelters that we ourselves are no longer able to work in, and therefore unable right now to assist these 170,000 people in our shelters.
Can you give us an indication of the kind of help under normal circumstances that you would be able to provide and that you are no longer able to give people?
Under normal circumstances, UNRWA runs shelters for people who are displaced from their homes because their homes got bombed or because they fear that their homes get bombed. They reach UNRWA schools or other buildings that we are able to quickly turn into shelters with mobile toilets and with mobile showers and with clean drinking water and food and non-food items like mattresses and blankets. Right now, we are not able to run this kind of assistance precisely because of the unpredictability of what is happening and these calls to massively move away from the north part of the Gaza Strip.
Can you tell me if you have any staff at all that are currently in Gaza City and the region around it, or have you been able to move all your UN staff, the members of your team out of immediate danger, shall we say, and into the south of Gaza?
Most of UNRWA staff is Palestinian staff, so most of our staff are residents from Gaza, and we fear for their security, and we fear for their inability to evacuate or to leave from one part to the other, just like any other Gazans. However, our international staff moved overnight during the early hours of this morning from our headquarters onto, they moved south, and the decision to move to our offices around the Rafah area is precisely for our staff to remain, our international staff to remain on the strip and to be able to continue pushing for humanitarian space and pushing for us to continue working and providing assistance. So UNRWA staff has not left the Gaza Strip. UNRWA staff is still there, both in its international and Palestinian components. And our call right now, politically and diplomatically, is to be able to work and to be able to work safely. This is a situation of conflict. International humanitarian law applies. And the basis of international humanitarian law says that humanitarian and aid workers must be able to do their job and to do it safely in order to assist civilians across Gaza. We particularly fear for women, children, and the disabled. These people will not be allowed to evacuate from the north to the south, even if others are able to evacuate.
Tamara Al-Rifai, spokesperson for the UN Relief and Works Agency, thank you very much indeed for being with us. We are getting reports that the